Today at Frazier Motorcar Company, I have the opportunity to share with you a very special, well-preserved 1970 MGB Roadster. This car's had significant restoration work done to it, and it drives like that, it feels like that, it looks like that. It's so tight and so responsive and so smooth. One has to remind one that they're driving an old MGB. It's very tight. Primrose yellow and black, wire wheels, heritage certificate, service tickets, restoration receipts. Checks all the boxes. See how nice this car sits? Doesn't sag in the back. All the gaps are nice on the car. We'll go over each panel here shortly. Chrome's in good shape. All right, let's move in a little closer to the nose of the car. Our lenses are clean and nice. Grille is in nice shape. Bumper's in good condition. We're going to have this car up on the air so you're going to see it at eye level. Nice line here on the hood, both sides. The molding down the side, there isn't a single door ding in either one of them, or either side, I must say. Just nice and straight. Door gaps, look at that, perfect. Doesn't hang out at the bottom. Door gaps here. This is beautiful, not scuffed, not scraped, not scarred. Glass is good. Sun visors are tight. This is not broken and rust or split. This is not pitted. Typical MGB stuff. Deck lid gaps are good. You know, if they've ever been at B's, ever been in an accident, it's really hard to get this line correct. This is usually pushed in and out, back out enough. These gaps are beautiful. While I'm back here, the trunk, lined with the carpet, no rust. There's a tonneau cover, car cover, CD player, support brackets for when the tonneau's on or the boot is on. As a matter of fact, that's what goes right here. It should be on there to give it a good, clean, straight line. All right, and then body gaps over here, again, straight moldings, clean frame, nice door gap. About as good as you get on a MGB. All right, interior. Door cards are not wavy, they're good and tight, look at that. Everything's in nice order. The wipes are good, they're not broken down. No cracks here. Nice door jambs. Good carpet. Great seats. Wood steering wheel. No cracks on the dash. This is a nice, interesting feature. They've taken this radio pod and made a nice little compartment. Kind of a cool idea, nicely done. Sun visors are tight. Rear view mirror is still clean. No glue leaking anywhere. Excuse me. All the gauges are nice, crisp, sharp. I'm going to do a cold start for you here. Well, the car really, really drives well. It's so tight. Everything's been done. Suspension, here we go, cold start. Good quiet motor, nice steering wheel. Again, nice door cards, how tight that is. No No cracks in the doors here from stress. Engine compartment is very clean on the car. Aluminum radiator. Nice clean engine compartment because it's all been rebuilt. Petronics ignition. It has a high-speed starter. Let's look at some of these records. We have a letter written prior to the last owner showing all the restoration work that was done. Of course, it's buried in here. Heritage certificate, Primrose yellow car, black interior, black hood, and correct numbers matching. The main bulk of the services, here's the little letter. This was done in 2021 and talks about rebuilt calipers, wiper blades, hoses, convertible top, new Bluetooth radio, which is now gone, repaint. This was all done in 21. New tires, heater core, rebuilt carbs, cylinder head, rear wheel cylinders, new clutch, new windshield. And then we go to here. These were done, this is just a ton of money spent. In 22, they took a Triumph Rescue in Valley, PA, and it's just ticket after ticket after ticket. Every single thing that I can know of was touched. The transmission was not. There's no record. Maybe it was, but there's no record of it in here. Complete engine rebuild is in here. And then he does have all of this dialogue, written dialogue of what was done starting December 15, 21, and the last entry is almost a year later. No, it's not. Last entry is January 22, so that's only about a month's worth of work. Here we go. We move it on. Here we go. 22, 322, 322. So the last entry is 322. So it had a restoration at that point. I'm sorry, I cut this off short. July 22, 822, 922, 922. Keeps going. 922. Last entry, I'll say it again, is now October 2022. So good documentation spelling out everything that was done on the car, the date it was done, how long it took, how much was charged. Front shocks have been replaced with tube shocks. The rear shocks were rebuilt as the original ones. And there you go. The car drives like a car that's had this sort of work done. Very smooth, tight, responsive. Just a really good MGB. Okay, we're at eye level on the 1970 MGB. I put it at eye level because many times I have bought a car and put it on my trailer and then I see flaws. So I want you to be aware of what flaws are down below the belt line. You can see how clean this valance is. It's not damaged. A lot of them are. We talked about when it's on the ground, the clarity of the lenses, how straight the grille is, how good the gaps are. Tires are deep in tread. They are Vredesteins, which are my favorite. And I'll try to find a date code here for you. All right, I don't want to belabor this, but I'll talk about it later. All right, we were looking for date codes. It looks like these Vredestein Sprint Classics are dated 2000. So 5 years old. You know, there's argument as should they be replaced at 5, 10, 6. So I'm hearing all sorts of stuff. But at 6 years old, I certainly would not replace these tires. Look how deep they are and the condition they're in. Okay, back to the car. Straight down the sides, nice gaps as we talked about. A lot of times you'll look and these are all bonded up and lost their gaps. Look how straight that is. Okay, this is a rust prone area. This is all dirt. We haven't cleaned the car up, but look at the gaps here. Nice, very nice. This is flush, not hanging out. I spoke of factory spot welds. I always look for that on MGBs. Here they are. And the reason is because they get bonded up, they lose it, and there you go. All this rust is pure. So you can see how straight. Chrome bumpers are in nice shape. All the lenses are in good shape. All right. Straight side. Let's go ahead and go on up. I'll show you the undercarriage. All right, here we are on the undercarriage. Nice, very nice. Stainless steel exhaust. Nice finished dry pinion gear. Differential. Nice and dry. Battery trays are still there. Not rusty. Looks like a recent fuel pump. Jack points are good, floorboards are good, they're original, they've never been replaced, all the drain holes are in their proper spots. It's very, very nice underneath here. Boy, the intensity of the service records are just dynamite. And the mount, they didn't just put prices, they described what they did, how long it took, and broke it down. So you really got a good feel for what's been done. Front suspension's all been rebuilt. Oh, looks like they've upgraded the shocks. That's great. These are all been done. That's a very expensive item. All right, let's take it for a drive. Let's see what kind of shocks they have on the back. I think they had, yeah, they're the original style, but they have been rebuilt. I did see in the receipts they had been built. These are the original. This is where they rust, of course. That's all original. Really nice underneath here. All right, let's go for a drive. All right, what a straight, smooth, tight driving MGB. I hope that video picks up how smooth this car is. Suspension's tight, oil pressure's up, running cool. No shimmy in the suspension. Great little MGB. This is the way to buy one. All sorted. Somebody spent all the money. C-Cruise are good. There it is. Transmission's not noisy. It's real quiet actually, and tight. All right, keep it going. Let's listen to this thing.
Something I must add sitting in the passenger seat of this car is that this is one of the smoothest MGs I have ever been in the passenger seat of. I feel no transmission shake, no brake shaking, no suspension shimmying, nothing. It is smooth, it is tight, and it is straight.